Do you know some monsters were never born from nightmares, but from bones pulled out of the earth? Long before science had names for fossils, long before skulls were measured and catalogued, people across the ancient Mediterranean whispered about a creature that lived in caves, hunted men, and stared with a single unblinking eye. This was the Cyclops. Around 700 BCE, sailors returning from the rocky islands near Sicily and Crete brought back stories of desolate shores and massive caves carved into cliffs. They spoke of giants strong enough to lift boulders, creatures that lived far from civilization and followed no laws. These stories became immortal through the Odyssey, written by Homer. In the tale, Odysseus and his crew stumble into the cave of Polyphemus, a savage Cyclops who traps them inside. One by one, the giant devours the men. There is no mercy, no negotiation, only hunger. To escape, Odysseus drives a burning stake into the monster's single eye, blinding him forever. For centuries, people believed this was history. But here's what ancient storytellers never understood. Scattered across those same islands were massive skulls, half buried in stone. They were far larger than any human skull. At the center of each was a single enormous hole. To ancient eyes, it looked like the socket of one colossal eye. No trace of two. No explanation. Just silence. Ancient people connected fear to form. A giant skull. One hole, found near caves. The conclusion felt obvious. This is how imagination completed the picture. And there is more. Rarely, very rarely, children were born with a devastating condition now called cyclopia, a fatal birth defect where a single eye forms at the center of the face. In ancient times, such births were seen as omens or curses, proof to some that the Cyclops bloodline still existed. The myth grew stronger with every generation. By the time philosophers questioned it, the damage was done. The Cyclops was no longer just a misunderstanding. It was culture. It was fear. It was a warning about the unknown lands beyond the map. So was the Cyclops real? Not as a living monster stalking caves, but the belief was real. The fear was real. The bones were real. If this story made you question reality, do not stop here. Another truth is waiting in the shadows. Go watch another spooky Earth story now, and decide for yourself what is myth and what history tried to hide.